A quantity of top-profile troop figures in Myanmar, consisting the troop head, no much longer include Facebook accounts. Facebook broken their accounts following a UN paper named for several leaders to be studied and pursued for genocidal above their part in abuse versus the Rohingya minority group and other. He's the at first period Facebook has prohibited any nation's war or policy lead. Among them they were accompanied by nearly 12 millionth human beings. Facebook is one of the largest public print platforms in Myanmar, as well named Burma, in more than rather than 18 millionth users. The UN paper told how for largest users in Myanmar, Facebook is the web, but how it had be a helpful tool for such searching to distribution loath. Thousands of human beings include dead and more than rather than 700,000 Rohingya include fled to neighboring Bangladesh. Down there are as well common concoction of humane rights atrocity, consisting random murder, rape and flaming of earth. The paper mentioned 6 elder war figures, consisting Myanmar's top captain Min Aung Hlaing, who it told should be studied for genocidal, and named for the instance to be called to the World Penal Trial, ICC. The paper had started its investigations months up the newest meltdown, that it told had been a disaster looming for many decades. The Rohingya are one of lot ethnical sexual minorities within Myanmar and do up the greatest percent of Muslim, but they are not formally classed as Burman countrymen. The government sees them as illicit migrant of neighboring Bangladesh, that as well denies them nationality. Though the period Rohingya is contentious and lot in Myanmar escape with it, instead of inviting them Bengal, that reinforces the concept how they are migrant of Bangladesh. They include generally lived in Myanmar's by-developed Rakhine country, competitive for asset in some fighting ethnical groups who sense they are the real Burman. The UN paper told how above the year, by the government and war actions versus the Rohingya had leading in harsh, system and institutionalized suppression of childbirth to die. The country paper has utilized speech love fleas to explain them. Buddhism nationalist groups include as well spurred the concept how Rohingya Muslim are a risk, searching to rotate the nation to Islamic. Comments explain the Rohingya as dogs, maggots and rapists. Other propose how they be fed to pigs. Several direct convicted Islamic, in one Facebook web page in Burman inviting for genocidal of all Muslim. This Rohingya are Bengalis, they are invaders, told they eat Bengal meal, say Bengal, carry Bengal gown. Burman human beings should driving each recent Bengal behind to Bangladesh. Troop head Min Aung Hlaing had 2 Facebook accounts. On to AFP news story agent, 1 expense had followers and the some followers, a significant next. His stance as well tool he wields a enormous sum of impact. In a Facebook position, he too called to Rohingya as Bengal, proverb how Rohingya was a made speech. Facebook told his web page, on in some prohibited pages, had sore ethnical and sectarian tensions. On to news story website The Myanmar Times, President Representative Yuza Hta told how the judgment to ban the accounts was done out of advising by the government. He added how they were in negotiations in Facebook to get the accounts behind anything before currently. The question is not a new a. In 2014, expert groaned the alarm signal on Facebook's part in propagating loath speaking in Myanmar. In March, a UN formal told Facebook had rotated in an animal in the nation. The paper told Facebook had been sluggish and inefficient in dealing loath speaking. The degree to that Facebook posts and messages include led to actual world discrimination and abuse must be alone and carefully discussed, it told. Facebook coordinated on Tuesday how it had been too much sluggish to instrument, but how it was manufacturing advance in superior technique to identification loath speaking, superior accountability toolkit and more than human beings to overview substance. Facebook as well recognized how lot in Myanmar relied on the plate for data, more than so rather than in nearly any some nation.